Okay, today I am attempting to replace an old worn out steering wheel with a newer, less worn out, but still used steering wheel that I bought on eBay. And following some instructions, I'll post the addresses, the links, but here it goes. So there's the new one, or the one I'm going to swap out, and I'm going to start with step one. Alright, step one is to disconnect the negative battery terminal. It's a 12mm socket. I'm just going to stuff this glove in here to keep it from connecting. Alright, and let that sit. The manual says for at least 90 seconds. Make sure that the power does not go to the airbag. Alright, so there's my old steering wheel. You can see it's worn out pretty good. Not that big a deal, but it's something I drive every day, notice it every day, put my hands right where it's worn out every day. Pretty annoying. So the next step here is to remove these little access points here. You just pop them out with a screwdriver. I taped the end of this flathead screwdriver. And there's one there. I've already popped these out here, so you'll see there. All right, and that gives you access to the torque screws, which is a T30. And then the other one, right there, right on the cruise control. And I've already loosened these, but you can see in there is the other screw. It's a T30 torque screw. Alright, so I got my T30 in here. Just gonna loosen this one. Once it breaks free, it's not in there very tight. So there's one. Right, and there is the second. Oops. These are held in there, so don't worry about dropping them or losing them. Kind of held in there nice. Alright, so now once the torque screws are loose and backed out, you will just see this should slide right out. Oops. Again, it's hard to hold the phone, but there you go. There you see all the connectors. The airbag connector right here, the yellow pins, and all electrical back in there. And there is the nut that holds it on holds the steering wheel on. Alright, so now we want to disconnect these airbag connectors and I guess what they call the horn connector. I don't know, but you see this one right here. Alright, so I disconnected there. And these two here are just, I used a really small screwdriver, you know, like an eyeglass. It's basically what I could find that was small enough to get in there. These are pretty little tiny, but these just pop up. You can kind of see this one popped up, so you just pry it in there and pop them up. Be careful you don't break these little plastic things. Alright, so disconnecting the airbag here. So I pop these pins back. Not exactly sure. But I just use my screwdriver again to get under here and lift these out. And there you go. Nice enough. The one is orange, the one is black, so I can't confuse those when I go to put it back in. Alright, so there we go. The inside of the unit. Alright, so now I'm going to remove the nut. Holds the steering wheel on the column. And this guy is, here we go, 19. this on there. Right, so I've already loosened this. Here's our column once I've removed the steering wheel. I'm just going to reconnect all the electrical pins, reconnect my airbag, reattach the nut to the spline there, and try it all out. Hopefully it works. Alright, so testing that out, I pulled off the airbag. It looks like it's going to fit pretty good, pretty well onto my new steering wheel. Alright, so I got the steering wheel off after I broke the nut free, and just pulled on it for a little bit. It was it's on a spline there, so you might have to jiggle it a little bit, pull on it. I'm just going to switch over the controls to the older or to the new, switch from one to the other, and then reinstall. Alright, so I got this on loosely. I've fed these through. Alright, so now I just got to take my airbag, remember, and it's just a reverse process. So orange on orange, pop them in there, lock them in, reconnect the horn, and we'll be good to go. So there you see they're reinstalled, everything's tightened up, airbag is in, back on the steering column. Looks pretty good, I think. I tested it out, all the controls work, turn signals, everything works, so looks like we're good to go. A nice little match there. It matches the rest of the interior, so overall pretty good upgrade, and for not a lot of money, and just you know, under an hour of work, makes it look a lot better. Thanks for watching, and good luck to you